Good afternoon from Mesa, Arizona. This is City SC 2011 boys taking on Washington Rush in the third and final match of MLS Fest 2025. The date is December 15th, and we have City SC playing in navy blue and Washington Rush playing in white. Moments after the kickoff, there was a foul on the play, and City SC will be taking the free kick. They lob it over to the left-hand side, trying to get in the middle, trying to make it up to their striker. Unable to get there, Washington Rush is able to compress on that ball and now has control across midfield. Looking to swing the ball. The ball has been dislodged by City. Reset back to the keeper, Josh. Josh takes a couple of touches and swings it out over to the left-hand side to a center back. The back calls it out farther against the line. Now the ball approaching midfield. That pass is intercepted by Washington. Washington now shoots left-footed and just goes over. Josh heroically with the one-handed save. That was a beautiful shot, followed immediately by a wonderful save by Josh. It'll be Washington's corner kick. Washington's first corner kick, signal given. The kick, it's high, it's going to be far at the far post. Connected with a couple of Washington players, but unable to bring it down in the box. They are able to recover, and now they swing it back on the inside, and it's going to go wide right, down into the goalie behind the pitch. It'll be Utah's goal kick. Josh plays the ball softly on the left-hand side, now played up the gut over to Santi. Santi connects over there to another player. Ball now 1-2'd over to Santi. He's challenged, somehow maintains possession, and just as I say that, he loses it. White now on the attack on the right-hand side, bringing the ball into the center. White challenged now inside the box. Josh coming out and sliding in and being able to pick up the ball moments before the Washington player struck. Josh drop kicks the ball high into the air, brought down wonderfully by number 9. Looks like White is going to maintain possession. White now bringing the ball up the gut. They have a runner inside the box again, and Josh is going to be there to scoop it up. Ball goes over the heads of a couple of Washington defenders, picked up by number 5. Tried to get it over to Wilkes. That ball was towed out. It'll be Utah throwing in midfield. Ball thrown in down the line to Wilkes. Wilkes jukes past one player, and the call is out of bounds. It'll be a White throw-in. That ball was kicked out of bounds by Wilkes. It'll be another White throw-in from the exact same spot. That ball is kept in bounds by White, but White now resetting back to the defensive line, all the way back to their keeper. White kicks it out on the right-hand side to the center back. Center back launches it up down the line, connects with their midfielder. Midfielder cuts on the inside and swings a through ball. It is intercepted by Utah and cleared away by Josh. White's now with possession, and they're attacking third, putting the ball at the top of the box, cleared away. Recovered by Utah's defensive line, now bringing the ball up to midfield, immediately challenged by Washington. Nice through ball there. Runner, keeper coming out of the box. White is going to recover it. Ball immediately challenged by Cash. I believe that is Cash trying to cut inside. He's tackled. Wilkes challenging for the ball, cutting the player off. And that ball is going to be picked up by Santi, who lets it roll out of bounds. It'll be Utah throw in just past midfield. Ball bouncing back and forth, towed inbounds, kept inbounds by Utah. And now challenged by Santi, wins the tackle, resets it back to the defensive line. Santi keeps the ball on the left-hand side. Santi now in the middle, back over to Wilkes. Wilkes touches it back. That pass is intercepted by the Washington Rush. Now they're inside the box trying to cut off the box. And Utah clears that ball out, and it's going to roll. It'll be White throw-in by the corner flag. Nice rainbow flick into the box, brought down by White. White up to the top. That ball's towed away by Santi, cleared out there by Wilkes, trying to get it to number 5. Brought down by 11. 11 back over to Wilkes. Wilkes shimmies on the inside, gets it back up the line to Santi. Santi tries to Maradona. Somehow still with the ball, is able to get up. Wilkes now emerging with it, crossing midfield to the middle. Swings it over to the right-hand side. He's got a runner, no offsides flag. And the ball is going to be cut back on the outside, turning back around and dispossessed. White recovers the ball at the top of the box, and they swing it up to the midfield. Intercepted by Blue. Blue, a little bit discombobulated at the moment, trying to maintain possession. Santi tried to get there. White is able to recover first. White plays it up on the left-hand side. It'll be cleared out by Utah. Towed away by White, the refs say, so it'll be Blue throw in at the top of their defensive third. Ball thrown in down. A tussle amongst the two. Ball going back and forth, towed away. Santi's able to emerge with the ball. Santi bringing it over into the center. Over to number 3 in the back line. 3 at the top of the circle, launches it on the left-hand side. He's looking for a runner, but it's cleared away by White. Headed down by Blue. White maintaining possession. And now White emerging with the ball. No foul there. The ref seems to let the players be playing. And the ball is cleared out over to the left-hand side and will be scooped up easily by the center back, who resets it back over to the Washington keeper. Keeper sets it over to the left-hand side to the left back, swinged over more. Utah in hot pursuit, trying to challenge. Ball is taken away, now over on the right-hand side. No foul call, cuts back at the top of the box, now in the inside of the box, towed away, and that ball is coming towards the corner flag, and it'll be kept in bounds by Utah. Utah cleared out by White. White recovers the ball at midfield, and passing the ball up down the line, towed away by Blue again. Blue looking to put something together at the top of the box, building on momentum, getting the ball over to Wilkes. Wilkes brings the ball back into the center, passes it back over to Santi. Santi tackles back, ball tackled away, and Blue, by number 3, is going to maintain possession. White lets the ball roll over to the line. 4 immediately challenging for the ball. White tackled away by Blue. 4 using his body, and that ball is going to roll out of bounds. It will be Blue throw in. Blue immediately throws the ball down the line to number 5. Tugging on the shirt is the foul called. That ball is kicked immediately and blocked by number 5. Wilkes picks the ball up in the center, stumbling over himself a little bit, tries to get it to Santi, but stuffed by the White defense. Wilkes again scrappily grabs the ball, gets the ball up at the top of the box, looking for different options. Gets it over to Santi, and he is called offsides. White. Launches the ball deep into blue territory. Goes over the heads of a couple of players. Brought down by White. White recovering a nice Kreif there. Gets the ball over to the left-hand side. Blue immediately challenges, wins the tackle, gets the ball over to the midfield. Midfield swings the ball up, tried to get it to the running winger on the right, but that pass is broken up by White. And that ball is challenged by Blue, kicked back, and will be cleared away by White. It'll be Blue throwing at their attacking third. Ball cleared up into the center, brought down by White. Santi takes a heavy touch as White's going to get there first, and they clear it out to the top right corner about midfield. White shielding the ball, keeps it down in the middle, connects with a pass. And the ball dislodged, White emerging with it. And just as I say that, Santi somehow gets a toe on it. That ball is dislodged again. White now attacking from the right-hand side, bringing it back into the center. White challenged, from behind, towed away, recovered by Blue. Now White again at the top of the box, ball dislodged, played up to their center midfielder Daniel. Daniel gets it over to Wilkes. Wilkes back in the center to Santi. Santi up the middle, tried to get it to Wilkes. Wilkes was on the different page, but he's able to get there, gets it over to the right-hand side at the top of the box. Now he's inside the box trying to cut the corner. He's there, crosses it and shanks it over to the right-hand side. It'll be Washington goal kick. Washington plays the ball gingerly back to the keeper, who swings it over to the left center back. Challenged immediately by Utah, who's trying to employ a high press to confuse the Washington defense. Washington gets the ball over to their runner. He's got a runner at the top of the box on the left-hand side. He cuts inside, shoots in wide right. Josh puts the ball down on the ground to the left back in the box, clears it up, headed away by White, brought down by 13. 13 chop kicks the ball, and there's a scrum amongst a couple of players trying to get the ball. The ball still now emerges at the feet of the White players. Blue now recovering. Blue looking for different options, gets it up to Santi in midfield. Santi cuts a little bit to the inside. Santi now going over to the center back not on the same page and has to run back. Josh clears it up down the line, trying to get it to number 13. 7 gets there first, gets it up to 13. A push, but no foul called. And the out of bounds flag says it is blue ball. Blue throws the ball down the line, gets it to number 5. Number 5 looking for different options, cuts it back in the center to 13. That pass is stuffed by White. A nutmeg there by White. White cuts through, is blocked by number 9. Number 9 cuts back, puts it in the center to Santi. Santi stuffed. Somehow gets the ball back and resets to the midfield over to number 11. And they elect to kick the ball back over to Josh. Josh back over to the center back. Center back moving up the field, trying to get it up to the center to number 9. 9 cuts back, sends things over to number 3. Number 3 bringing the ball back up at midfield, kicks it up high on the left-hand side, trying to get over to Wilkes, but unable to make the connection. Washington rush. With possession of the ball, they launch it on the high right-hand side, looking for the runner who's there against the line. He makes a connection, looking to cross the ball on the inside. Toes the ball in, makes a connection. No foul called there. And a handball from my angle. Not exactly sure what the ref saw. The ref was at the right angle to see that. Ball put back into play over to Josh. Josh elects to kick it over to number 3. Number 3 back over to Josh.
Over now.
Utah bringing the ball up on the right-hand side. They launch it down the line looking for a runner. He's able to connect with 5. Blake kicks it over to the right-hand side to 13. 13 looking to cross it in. It's off the back of the Washington Rush player, and it deflects off, and it's a goal kick for White. Washington Rush puts the ball back into play, kept on the right-hand side of the pitch, clears the ball on the right-hand side, headed away by Blue, brought down by number 11. White recovers the ball though. White swings it over the left-hand side. That pass is intercepted by Utah. Utah gets the ball up to number 9. He's dislodged. And the ball bouncing around back and forth. A little bit of confusion in the midfield. White now shoots. Gets it up to Josh, and Josh blocks the shot, slapping it down, and was able to pick it up before the rebound shot came through. Josh now drop kicking the ball. Off a Washington Rush player brought down by Wilkes. That ball dislodged and somehow gets to Blake. Blake challenges for the ball, deflects off, and it's going to roll out of bounds. It'll be goal kick for Washington Rush. Rush play the ball on the left-hand side this time, clearing the ball out of the midfield, or out of the penalty box. Immediately challenged by Blue. Blue gets the ball, knocked around up high, brought down by number 9. White is going to recover the ball though. White now has the ball, making a run on the left-hand side. Utah having to retreat quickly. Ball being kicked inside the box and scooped up by Josh. Josh rolls the ball out to the right back. Right back takes a couple of steps, puts it down the line. That pass is intercepted, and off the back heel of number 13, it'll be White throw-in. "13 gets the ball, breaks through a couple of tackles, gets the ball over to Blake. Blake somehow keeps the ball over on the left-hand side. He gets it over to Wilkes. Wilkes has one-on-one, cuts on the inside, loses the ball, taps it back over to the right-hand side to 11. 11 cuts back on to the inside, entering the box. Challenge pulled down, no flag called. Blue still challenging for the ball on the right-hand side, trying to cut it on the try to get it more centered. Ball over to Santi. Santi resets back to the defensive line. Defensive line cross midfield. Number 3 puts the ball wide again, and that pass is intercepted. But a foul was called against Washington Rush. And so this will be a free kick opportunity for City. Plenty of distance out, not necessarily a shooting one. Ball is kicked up high into the box, headed by Wilkes, and the keeper rushes in to scoop the ball up. Rush plays the ball on the left-hand side again, immediately challenged by 13. Ball played wider on the left, cut now on the inside. Challenged by Blue. White emerging with the ball. Now White playing to the right-hand side. Looking for more options, crossing midfield to a runner on the right. They play it more on the inside to the midfielder. Midfielder chips a through ball, and it's scooped up and then missed by Josh. A near collision, and the defensive line clears that ball out. It will be Washington Rush throw-in deep in Blue territory. That ball cleared away by the defensive line of Blue. 13 gets the ball on it, bringing it up, immediately challenged, no foul there. Ball dislodged. White now with the ball, placing it in the center of the midfielder. Midfielder challenged by two players, cuts on the inside, still with possession of the ball, swings it over the right-hand side to the runner. Is he going to be able to get there? No. It'll be Utah's goal kick. Josh plays the ball on the left-hand side. Center back brings the ball up past the penalty box, kicks it down the line, trying to get to Blake. Ball is dislodged, recovered by Washington Rush, and resets back to their keeper. Keeper changes the field over to the left-hand side to the left center back. Challenged by Blake and clears the ball up to midfield. That ball is towed away by Blue, but White maintains possession. And that ball rolls out of bounds. It'll be Blue throw in front of the White bench. And a couple of substitutions for City SC. 13 coming off, Santi coming off, Nolan coming on, Daniel coming on, and 22 coming on. Ball thrown into the middle. Challenged by Blake. Blue emerging with the ball, and no foul there, even though the player goes down. That ball is a little bit too hard for White. Reset back to Josh. Josh launches it high onto the left-hand side, crossing midfield, brought down. Wonderful touch by the Washington Rush player. Washington now on the right-hand side, bringing the ball in. They have a runner, and that ball will be cleared out by Utah. It'll be Washington's throw in deep in Blue territory. White throws the ball in at the beginning of the box, headed away, then headed again by Nolan, cleared out by Blue. I think 22 was the one who got that. Daniel now gets the ball over to Wilkes. Wilkes gets the ball down the line looking for Blake. Blake lets the ball roll, and it's towed out of bounds, and the call is Blue ball. And a couple of substitutes for Washington. Two players coming off. Washington Rush players coming back onto the field. It'll be Utah throw in at the top of their attacking third. Ball thrown in over to Blake. It'll be cleared out by White. Recovered by number 3, headed away by White. And White is going to emerge with the ball on the left-hand side, crossing midfield. It's a foot race on the left-hand side. Number 9 using his body to get there, toes it away to the defensive line, gets it over back to number 9. And that ball, and the ref is saying there was a foul on the call. Now Blue puts the ball in to 22. 22 back over. Putting the ball in midfield, crossing midfield, swinging it more to the left-hand side over to Daniel. Daniel takes a touch over to Wilkes on the left. Wilkes looking to cut on the inside, elects to stay on the outside. Now inside the box, looking to cross the ball. Challenged by Blake. White getting the ball over to the right-hand side. It'll be scooped up by number 3, kicked out of bounds off of a Washington Rush player. So it'll be Blue throw-in. And a couple of substitutes for City SC right now as well. Wilkes coming off. Number 2 coming on. Number 3 coming off, and number 8 coming on. Blue throw in, throws it down the line, gets the ball, towed back in. Ball dislodged, white now has it, cleared out by blue, and it will roll out of bounds. It will be white throw in. Daniel emerging with the ball, staying on the left-hand side, keeping it, crosses the ball in the middle, blocked by white and cleared out, be picked up again by blue, towed away. White now has the ball. They launch it up to their striker. He's challenged immediately. No foul called so far. White now at the top corner looking to cut on the inside. White entering the box, just outside the box, goes down, hopping with the ball. That was and unclear what the call is. Ball back in play though, blue. And that ball is kicked out of bounds by white. It will be blue throw in deep in their own territory. Blue throws the ball in, goes down the line. It'll be scooped up by white, and the call is white throw in. White throws the ball in and immediately challenged. Daniel getting there off the back heel of a Washington Rush player. White recovers, puts the ball through. It's blocked by the back heels. And now blue has the ball across midfield, tackled. That ball loose. It's now a foot race. Tries to play the ball over the right-hand side. Challenged. Shot blocked. And that ball is going to roll out of bounds. No, kept in bounds. No. And called out of bounds. It'll be a corner kick for Washington. This will be the second or third corner kick for Washington this half. Signal given. Kick is in the air, high, and headed just over the crossbar by Washington. It'll be goal kick for Utah. And there'll be a couple of substitutes, it looks like, for the Washington Rush. Ball back in play on the left-hand side by Josh. Blue now bringing it up on the left. Blue challenged by white, gets it to the midfield. It was intercepted by white. White now attacking on the right-hand side. White, speed of energy from the back, and Josh will come out and pick up that ball. Josh drop kicks the ball, trying to get it to Blake. It's brought down by White. Daniel is able to get there first against a player who's almost twice his height. Daniel gets the ball down the line into Dexter, number 2. Challenged by White, cut on the inside. White with possession. White down the right-hand side of the line. That pass is blocked by number 9. 9 held by another player over to Nolan. Nolan's pass too soft and intercepted. Now Nolan on defense, one-on-one, ball in the box, looking to cross, shot goes high left. Ball played over on the left-hand side. One touch over, and that ball goes out of bounds. A little bit too much to handle right there, and it'll be White throw-in at the top of their attacking third. Bodied, ball being hustled down, reset back over their keeper, and a foul against Utah.
You're causing your own problems. You be aggressive. Alright, you good? Mom, you want it? You want it? You have it.
White with the free kick. Ball kicked high down the middle. Brought down. Challenged by Blue. Daniel is able to get a toe on it. Ball dislodged. White emerging with possession. They swing the ball over the right-hand side. And that ball is towed out of bounds. It'll be White throwing at midfield. No, the call was Blue. Must have been off the shin of a White player. So Blue throwing the ball in. White immediately gets possession, recovered by Blue, trying to get it up to the top, and that ball is cleared out. Blue trying to keep the ball in bounds, and it rolls out. It'll be White throw-in. Ball thrown in off of Blue. It'll be another White throw-in about 10 yards down the pitch.
Put some intensity in the game.
White throws the ball down the line, no runner there. Blue will easily pick it up, let the ball roll, and it's going to roll out of bounds. And the call is goal kick. No. Foul was called against White right there at the baseline. Ball cleared, headed away by Blue, recovered by White. White now at midfield with pace, bringing the ball up. They have a runner on the left on the top of the box, looking to turn. Shot blocked, recovered by Daniel. Daniel looking to get the ball out of there. He does. He gets it to Blake. Blake keeps the ball in bounds, and no, the ref is saying the ball was out. It'll be White throw-in just before midfield. Daniel challenging, swinging the ball over.
Hey, come on, boy!
White not able to complete that pass, challenged. 22 challenging for the ball, gets the ball to 18. 18 looking for different options. Cuts back, looks for help on the defensive line. A miscommunication. Blue somehow still with the ball, gets it down the line. White now with the ball on the left-hand side, attacking, shot crossed over. They have a runner, but it's going to go wide. White's going to get there and keep it in bounds. And they say it is off of the toe of a Blue player, so it'll be White throw-in right next to the flag. White throws the ball into the box, headed down by White. Cleared out off the head of a White player. Daniel gets aggressive, gets in there, gets the ball over to 4. 4 back over to Daniel. Daniel cuts back over to 4. Ball launched, trying over the heads of these Giants, trying to get it up to Blake. Blake sandwiched between two players, and a foul called against Blake for pulling. Ball kicked up high. It has depth. Touched and picked up by Josh right there at the corner post. Josh able to save several shots this showcase. Ball now back in play at midfield. Ball swung over to Nolan. Nolan takes a touch on the inside, swings the ball over on the left, completes a pass over to Daniel. Daniel on the back heel, unable to control it. Now White at the top of the box. He shoots. Blocked by Josh. Josh acrobatically jumping to get there and picks up the deflection. Ball over the heads of a couple of White players. Blake is able to pick it up on the right-hand side, keep it in bounds, cuts back, looking for different options. Challenged by White, and a foul against Blake for holding. Ball played over to the right-hand side instead of deep. White plays the ball farther on the right-hand side, challenged by Dexter, number 2. Ball tapped in, towed away. It'll be recovered by White, though. Blue almost got there. Nolan now trying to cut off the passing lane. White has a runner on the outside of the top of the box. 4 gets there first and is able to beat the corner. Clears the ball out and picked up by Blue. Blue now on the attack on the left-hand side, approaching midfield. Crossing midfield, now cuts, ball dislodged. Wanting a foul, no foul given. Double team, and that ball rolls out of bounds, and it's called blue ball. Blue throws the ball down the line. It'll be scrappily recovered by Blue. Somehow no foul there. Daniel. Ball across the line, cutting into the center, looking for different options. Toes it down the line, no runner. And it will be recovered by the defensive line, who clear the ball out on the right. That ball will be picked up by number 4. Number 4 cuts back, and the ball rolls out of bounds off of the thigh of Washington Rush. It'll be Blue throw-in at midfield. Rush maintain possession of the ball, reset back to their keeper. Keeper looking to switch the field, elects to keep it on the same side on the right. Right back, passes the ball up, deflected, and knocked out of bounds. It will be White throw-in about 19 yards away. Ball thrown in gingerly. Nolan is able to get a toe on that up to Blake, but White gets there first. White heading the ball around. White changes the ball over to the left-hand side. It's picked up by Blue. Blue cuts on the inside. Ball dislodged. Challenged. Dislodged again. Blue winning the tackle. White wins the tackle. Ball cleared over to the right-hand side, looking for a runner. And they have one. 4-on-4. Ball recovered by number 8. Washington Rush maintains possession on against the line, and that ball is deflected out of bounds. The call is goal kick. Josh puts the ball into play. Swung over dangerously in front of the goal while being challenged. Utah in danger, resets the ball back over to Josh. Josh narrowly gets the ball away. Utah needs to get out of the box and clear this ball. They have some space. They look to play it up. They try to get it to Nolan, but they get it to Daniel instead. Daniel now attacking on the inside.
The ball's over there. The center back to the next guy, and you're holding his hand. Why?
The ball brought down, Cleared out over to Daniel. Daniel looking the ball over to Nolan. Nolan chips the ball up on the right-hand side, headed away by White. Blue is gonna get there, keeps it in bounds, and White emerges with the ball. White kicks the ball down the line. They have a runner. It's immediately challenged. Now it's a foot race. Ball crossed over, brought down, one-on-one. In the box, cleared out. Shot down on the ground, and it will be easily stopped by Josh. Josh drop kicks the ball high into the center. A scrum of the ball somehow gets through a couple of players, challenged by White. Ball reaching the left-hand side, brought down by White. Now it's a foot race, 18 versus number 9. Ball approaching mid-center. Ball one-on-one with the keeper. Shot shanked over to the left-hand side. Utah avoids disaster there. Washington Rush has an opportunity. They're wanting a call, but no call is being given. Utah needs to pick up the concerted effort, the pace, the intentional moves, and momentum to get this ball to help it find the back of the net. Utah clearing the ball on the left-hand side, challenged by White, and the call is blue throw-in. Blue throws it down the line, trying to get to Nolan, who's sandwiched. Nolan challenges for the ball there, dislodges it. Blake somehow emerges with the ball, cuts between a couple of players. Challenged again, cut on the inside. He's approaching the top of the box on the right. Crosses it, deflected, brought down by 22. 22 back over the top. Challenged again, ball lost, and cleared out by White. And that ball will be chipped up over to midfield. Nice touch there. Reset back, letting Utah get back into shape. Ball placed over on the right-hand side. Now there's a run on the right. Trying to cut on the inside. The ball is dislodged. Blake trying to get in on it. Daniel now trying to get in on it. Ball cleared out by Washington Rush over to the right side. They have a runner, but it's going to roll out of bounds. It'll be blue throw-in. Utah making a couple of passes, keeping it amongst their defensive line now, bringing it up on the left-hand side, gets to midfield, takes the turn, and switches. Ball intercepted. Washington Rush now trying to attack from the left-hand side, approaching midfield. Nolan intercepts the ball, gets the ball up to number 9. Number 9 has a runner, but it's going to be too much, and it'll be picked up by Washington Rush's keeper. They play it lightly on the left-hand side. Blake immediately challenging. Rush now cut it on the inside. Cuts now closer, puts it up to midfield. Daniel trying to get in on it, that back heel toe. It'll be Josh coming out of the box to clear that ball. Chested down by Rush. Challenged by Blue. That ball is going to be kept in bounds by White. And off of the ankles of Blue, it'll be White throwing in front of the Blue parent bench. Ball thrown in, Nolan challenging. Still White ball. And a foul throw by White results in a turnover and a blue throw-in. It's in the final minutes of this first half. It's Utah versus Washington Rush. The score is still 0-0. Both teams having a couple of opportunities, neither able to find the back of the net. Daniel there with the steal, gets it over to number 9, a little bit too heavy though. White now at the top of the area in their attacking third, looking to shift over to the left-hand side, inside the box, looking for a cross. They do, it's blocked, resulting in a corner kick. And the halftime whistle by the ref, the score 0-0.